telltale year for this guy.
Like a hitter choking up on the bat with 2 strikes, last year's MLB 10 took a conservative approach instead of swinging for the fences. MLB 11, the show, charts a different course. Nearly every aspect of gameplay, from hitting and pitching to fielding and throwing, features at least one positive change, making an already great playing game even better. In what should come as no surprise to those who follow the series, MLB 11 features a near identical lineup of play modes from previous games. New to MLB 11 is a co-op option that lets you and a friend play together on the same team against the computer or another player-controlled co-op team. However, the system is limited to exhibition games only, and if you elect to team up with someone online, you can only challenge the computer. While franchise and season modes look untouched from last year's game, the Road to the Show mode offers new training sessions, as well as an updated progression system. Now, creative players can work on a variety of advancement goals that make each time at the plate, on the mound, or in the field an important opportunity for development. You're given points for the quality of an at-bat or pitch, for example, so a 3-pitch strikeout earns you a higher score than a strikeout with a higher pitch count. Conversely, you can lose points based on your performance in key situations. You're also competing against a player looking to take your spot on the big league roster, so not only do you have to meet your own personal goals, but you also have to do better than your rival. Online play has a number of updated features, such as an experience point system that rewards you with points whether you win or lose. If you were a commissioner in previous versions, you'll appreciate the ability to create custom leagues, divisions, and schedules with more options to run your league however you want. The Challenge of the Week is an arcade-style online contest that is you playing as a randomly assigned batter to earn as many points as you can against a top pitcher, while earning a shot at winning some actual prizes. Points are based on the distance each hit ball travels, fair or foul, with multipliers awarded for balls in play. Strike out 3 times, and the game ends. While this minigame is quite entertaining despite its bare-bones structure, the problem is that you only have one chance to play for free. You will then have to wait for another week to play again unless you purchase extra tries for $0.25 apiece or 5 for $1. It would have been better if Sony removed the prizes entirely and kept the mode free. Yet with so much emphasis on improving the depth of online play, the game's still not yet able to completely squash the lag issues that have plagued the series since its migration to PlayStation 3. The good news is that the online play seems more stable than last year. The bad news is that you'll still experience troublesome lag from time to time without any rhyme or reason. In any event, even when the connections are at their strongest, things aren't nearly as smooth as playing offline.
And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3.
For the first time since the series began on PlayStation 3, the show moves to an analog system for fielding, batting, and pitching. The change certainly took long enough to implement, but the results are great. You're now much more involved in the on-screen action. Batting uses the right stick in a natural rocking motion similar to a golf swing. Pulling back has the batter beginning his stride, while pushing forward initiates the follow-through. Timing is critical. You can't cheat by holding the stick back and sitting on a pitch. The hit will end up as a weak liner or grounder. Pitching also uses the right stick. The new system ditches the arc-shaped meter in favor of a cone-shaped display that has you pulling the stick down to determine the ball's height, represented by a yellow line, before pushing the stick up or to the left or right to determine accuracy. It's a bit unusual at first, but after a few innings of play, you'll likely forget about the earlier schemes, though they're in there in case you don't.
Very enticing, but a good job holding up.
And he takes it bold, strike 2.
Throwing is mapped to the right stick as well. How long you hold the stick determines the strength of the throw, which also takes into account a fielder's rating. This is the hardest system to master at first, since your first instinct is to get rid of the ball by quickly pushing the stick, which often results in throws sailing wide of their target. Add in the new ability to fake throws, and you'll find that playing defense now requires some thought and technique instead of reflexively tapping a button.
Ball for Andrus out at short. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
As with previous installments of the show, the visuals are stellar. Player models seem even more lifelike, and there are moments when the motion-captured animation on the field approaches the fluidity of a television broadcast. You pay a price for this quality, however, as the loading times before each mode can take 30 seconds or more. The most noticeable change to the visuals is the inclusion of actual televised camera angles for each of the 30 stadiums. It sounds gimmicky, but it's fun to visit a rival team's ballpark and view the game from a slightly different perspective. Yet if you find it messes up your timing, you can select another preset angle or even customize your own. The rest of the presentation is in need of some fine-tuning. What few statistical overlays are included have no visual flair or style. The commentary continues to be a step behind the MLB 2K series, despite an attempt to shake things up by replacing color commentator Rex Hudler with Eric Karros.
This has been about as entertaining a ballgame as we've had in quite a while.
MLB 11 finally moves the series forward with enough meaningful change to make the game feel like a fresh start. The analog control system brings a welcome degree of finesse to the action, and the Road to the Show mode is the most addictive it's ever been. If you plan on playing primarily online, you may want to wait and see how the lag issues are addressed in future updates. Otherwise, feel free to jump right in. MLB 11 is easily the best game yet in the series.